Hello, my name's Norman McNamara, and I am the founder of the Global Purple Angel Dementia Awareness Campaign. And I have dementia. There you go, I've said it. I have dementia. People say to me, "Are you scared of having dementia?" Yes, I'm absolutely petrified. I lost my grandmother and my father to this horrible disease. I've seen what happens at the end, and unless there's a cure, I know where my future lies. But am I ashamed of having dementia? Certainly not. Not at all. Why should I be? It's a disease of the brain and not something that happens naturally with age. It does affect a lot of people who are older, but it doesn't mean to say it's an age-related disease. It is a disease of the brain. Some things that are often said to me are, "Tell us about your journey, Norms. Tell us about your journey with dementia." I am on no journey with dementia. I am not going into town on a weekend and doing my shopping with my dementia. I am not catching a plane and going to the south of France for 2 weeks with my dementia. I wake up every day fighting this dementia, fighting, knowing what I have. From the moment I open my eyes to the moment at night time I close my eyes, there is very little else on my brain. Yes, I do count myself active, as you know, but it's still there, nagging and gnawing away at me at the back of my brain. But I'm not on a journey with dementia. Believe me, this is a fight, and a fight to the death, unless they find a cure. So that's not a journey. The other thing that's also people also ask me, they always say, "Do you say you're living with dementia or suffering from with dementia?" I actually say I'm living with dementia, but I do not say suffering. Because if we bring them all two words that we all remember so well and so fondly, what they call now? Common sense. That's it. If you bring a bit of common sense into it, and you will realise that people in late stages who are at end of life, who can't speak, who can't move, but are quite possibly know exactly what's going on around them. Because there ain't no doctor in this world can say that they know exactly what they're hearing and what they're thinking at the end of life. Just because they can't speak doesn't mean to say they go deaf. They hear everything that's going on around them. And if they're unable to answer and unable to tell you what they want, that must be frustrating. That is what I would call suffering. So yes, some people do suffer with dementia. People at late stages. People in early stages, like myself, and people who's diagnosed early, who get the right medication and get the right support, I would say every time they are living with dementia, because you can live a really good life. I know it's difficult sometimes, but sometimes when you have people like in the universities trying to work all this out, or you get people in the English dictionary saying, "Oh, you shouldn't say suffering anymore," and make it alien, and you feel awful for saying it. I think that's an awful thing in itself. I think you should be allowed to say what you want to say, and you should be allowed to say how you feel and what you feel. But I am personally, as an early diagnosis and as a young person, and as somebody where the medication's helping me tremendously, I am living with dementia. But please don't be ashamed of saying that my uncle, my auntie, my father, my mother is suffering from dementia, because in your eyes, they are. So it's just a little bit of common sense. We've come a long way since the Torbay Dementia Alliance was started, and we've certainly come a long way since the Purple Angel movement was started. And we have a long way to go as yet, but we've seen so much change for the better. We've seen so much change, not only within this country, but all over the UK and all over the world. It's absolutely wonderful the way that people's minds are being changed, and it's the way that people's perceptions are being changed. And I hope to carry on doing that in the future. I still get the odd look, I still get the odd wink, and I still get the odd, "Oh, that's him, he's got dementia." You know, when they can't speak about it. Think of it, they do actually say the word, they might actually catch you because it's contagious. My answer, I've got dementia. Deal with it. Yes, it's my problem, not yours. But with a little bit more understanding and a little bit more compassion and a little bit more patience, it can go a long way. Thanks for listening, guys. Speak soon. Bye.